What's up, Knicks Nation? Man, so I'm trying to relax, get ready for the show tonight. All of a sudden, I look inside my Discord server, see that Mitch is at it again, dropping hints. Could this be it? We're going to talk about that tonight on Knicks Nocturnal. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes. Tell a friend, we are live, man. Welcome to all the good people in the chat early, late night, Sunday night. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. I see all the channel members in the building. Salute to Maxine, the super producer in the house. To everybody that was in here since this show was first scheduled, I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And, normally Knicks Nocturnal is a show where we have a whole bunch of topics. But, yeah, we're going to get into this Mitchell Robinson. Off the rip, definitely big time salute to everyone. And also, we're on the path to 10,000 subs, okay? And 2K is the next milestone. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like the video. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Of course, tonight, this show is sponsored by Self. You can go check them out on the Linktree. Linktree is on the screen. That's where everything is. But definitely check out Self. Okay. Also, if you want to, participate in the conversation, feel free to hit that super chat or call up 646-995-8389. Man, listen. What's up with Mitchell Robinson, man? What's up with your boy Mitchell Robinson? Why every single season do we have to go through this? Can someone please explain that to me? I'm gonna go into research mode, man, but This is the first tweet of the year. We talked about this on the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show. By the way, the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show will return on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. And then, of course, Wednesday and Friday. But we talked about this. He posted this on his Facebook. This was like back on the 11th or the 12th, one of the two. But it was reposted by New York Basketball, right? This is the first tweet where it was like, what's going on? This is the first thing that set Knicks Twitter, Knicks people on fire. For some reason, Mitchell Robinson, he has his Twitter account blocked, or private, so that way you can't see exactly what's going on, and it's pretty annoying. For someone who says that, oh, I don't care about what the public thinks, he sure does a lot of cryptic posting, and he's not descriptive. And I know it's on purpose. And so, of course, the Knicks world, Knicks Twitter, Knicks social media was in the frenzy. But then he responds with this. And then so now we get this message, and we're like, okay, he's at peace. This was on IG. What's going on? This was on the 13th. He's at peace. It's about to get real, and now I'm at peace. Okay. Could you at least explain, man, I just closed this deal, and I'm feeling good in life. Could you explain that, I just bought a new house, right? You're on a plane. Is that, I think that's Yabu in the back too, is it? Uh-oh, Yabu's in the back too of this photo. I just now noticed that. Yabu is indicated in many reports, okay? Many trade reports. So I didn't even realize that was Yabu when I first saw that. So then everybody calms down and, we chilling, right? And of course, we also know this, right? This is another thing that I feel like it makes sense for Mitch to be traded, right? Knicks could be facing the brutal Mitchell Robinson dilemma they didn't expect. And here it is. Mitchell Robinson could end up being the best center available. And we touched on this on Friday Orange and Breakfast show. So because of this and the offseason, pretty much his real competition would more than likely be Hartenstein, right? I don't think OKC is going to bring Hartenstein back because he has a player option. So besides Hartenstein, he might be the best center on the market. So that means that he will command a lot of money. There's reported to be 10 teams that will have significant cap space to add and improve their rosters. Right? So all of this stuff, all around the same time. This was the 14th. We talked about this on the morning show. And then, long behold, and I'm gonna go to the YouTube. By the way, if you new to my YouTube or you're not familiar with the YouTube, the community section is where it's at. I drop polls there every day. I drop content on there every single day. On this channel, we drop content every night. So then in the YouTube community section, of course, we promoted the show. But then we also get some more messages from Mitch. Now, once again, to get these messages, you got to be on his special list of people because his account is private, right? His Twitter account is private. So then he puts up these photos. Let me see if I could blow it up. Make it bigger. Hold on. I could zoom in. But he posted these photos, right? This is him in Nashville. I'm gonna get to why Nashville is an interesting place in a second, okay? But he's in the photo with somebody, okay? I don't know who this guy is. And then on the right is him by his truck. And then he puts this. Moments I'll never forget. And it's him in the garden, is him by the Christmas tree, with his baby, right? And then he posts this again. Madison Square Garden, Jemison, Deuce, somebody in the middle of the photo. Okay, and then him playing. Okay. What does all this mean? Is Mitchell Robinson hinting towards being traded? Now, I'm going to tell you this. To bring it back to Nashville, I know what's also in Nashville. Or I know what team plays pretty close to Nashville. There's a team in Memphis. Yeah, and they got this guy. His name is Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, boy. Did Leon Rose, did he do the unthinkable? Is Mitchell Robinson on the first plane up out of here? What say you? Call up 646-995-8389. I'm curious to know your thoughts on this one. I have a take on this one. I'm gonna save it. I just want some of you guys to call up and let me know your thoughts. Because it's like I said, it's the same week, and he started with those other tweets that kind of had this set the internet ablaze. And my thing is, man, like every year he does this. Like seriously, every year he puts out tweets and he's not really direct in his messaging. It's like these short one-liners, and then now you have to go figure out what he really means, And for someone who doesn't care about what the internet thinks, he sure does post a lot of cryptic messages. We're going to talk about this after these messages.
Quick shout out to one of our partners, Self. A lot of people don't realize how much your credit impacts your real life options, where you can live, what you can drive, even the kind of opportunities you can access. Self is a platform designed to help you build and strengthen your credit in a smart, structured way. It's not about quick fixes, it's about turning consistency into leverage. Whether you're rebuilding, starting fresh, or just trying to put yourself in a stronger financial position, Self gives you tools to help create real financial structure over time. If improving your credit and setting up your financial foundation is one of your goals this year, check out Self through the link in the description. Self, build your credit, build your options.
All right, definitely go check out the link tree. That's where the link is to that sponsor, Self Financial Tools for Long-Term Position. Big time salute to everybody in the building. Continue to smash that like button. This is a call-up show. So I want to talk to you guys. Before I give my take as to what I think it is, I'm curious to see what you guys have to say, because I had to go on my Discord. I was going in a different direction. I wanted to talk about Karl-Anthony Towns, talking about I'm frustrated with the Knicks. I really wanted to talk about that. And if you guys want to, we can still talk about that. But Mitchell Robinson, he's a very, very polarizing figure on this team. Salute to the Mitchettes in the building. I do appreciate all of you guys. He is the best offensive rebounder in basketball. And, whether the brothers traded or not, I was on the side of not trading Mitchell Robinson. Believe it or not. Some of you guys think I don't know why y'all think that. I support every single New York Knicks player. Every single one. I don't have axe to grinds. I don't have favorite players. I care about what works. I care about what is successful. So, okay. Maxine gave me the green light. So yeah, if y'all want to talk about other topics as well, we can. Like I said, I'm gonna give my take. I just don't want to leave with my take right now. I'm curious to see what you guys think about, these messages that he's been putting up all week consistently throughout the week. And like I said, tonight we just got the other one. But I like them all, Now, when the deal presents itself for a player who I feel can, make this team improve, you already know my slogan. Anyone can go, but not everybody. I am a Knicks fan. I was a Knicks fan before most of these players were born. And I will be a Knicks fan after they're gone and they're on another team. So, or they retire from the league. So, I'm not married to players. I don't care. That's why I'm not a jersey guy. I'm about the name in the front. I don't really care about, worshiping players. That's your thing. That's your thing. It's cool to have favorite players. I'm not knocking it. That's just not what I do. I am a basketball fan, okay, who just so happens to also be a Knicks fan. Oh, man, salute to my man Sam in the building, man. Long time no see, Sam. Hey, yo, Sam, you got to get active in that Knicks Tape Madness Cup. You got your team up there, and you did a questionable trade with HRM, but I'll save that for later. Big time. Oh, he said he chose on there too. Yeah, you know what? Mitchell Robinson, he's somebody who you gotta understand. He does these things. Oh, we do got our first caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you're calling from.
Yo, my name is Javi, man. I live in Austin, Texas.
Okay, salute, Harvey. How's it going? Are you a Knicks fan representing from abroad?
Brother, I've been a Knicks fan for 50 years.
Oh, damn. So you go way back, way before I was thought up, man. So, man, tell me what's your thoughts on Mitchell Robinson. I put all the information on the screen. This is what came to me today. But what do you think Mitchell Robinson is letting us know in these barrage of tweets and Facebook messages?
Brother, man, first of all, man, I love your show, man. I think you're phenomenal.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I like listening to you, man. And but I'm going to tell you, man, Mitchie, I think that he's doing what he does every year.
Yeah.
He's putting vibes out there, making us feel a certain way, making us feel very discouraged and very intimidated.
Right.
You know what I mean, brother?
Yeah,
so
I know.
Right now, when I saw that, I started feeling a certain way, and I'm like, don't do that to me. I'm not ready for that.
Right.
Mitchie's, he's an old school guy, man. He's the original. He's the original Knicks.
Right.
Brother?
100%. No, I got you.
And but at the same time, man, I wouldn't be surprised due to the fact that, the Knicks have been going through a slump and they've been struggling. And when it comes to Leon Rose and World Wide West, they're willing to make whatever moves they got to make to try to improve our team. But it's like that's not the one that you got to be moving. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But that's my opinion.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm with you. I'm leaning on the side of not wanting to trade Mitch. By the way,
yes,
I'm leaning on that side. Yeah.
You know what, brother, man? I admit, I know that's how you feel because I know that every Knicks fan, true Knicks fan who respect and admire our organization is gonna feel the same way.
Right.
Because we know that Mitch plays a big role in who we are and what we do. When you got the cat who come on now, Jalen Brunson, the best point guard in all the NBA, and Mitch plays a big role even with just them two alone. They play a major role together because when you see them playing the pick and roll and everything like that, is all about the dominance, but they don't get enough of that. In which I don't understand because they're trying to emulate. What they're trying to do is put Cat in the role to take over for Mitch in that position. But the reality is that you need to put Mitch with Jalen Brunson, and you'll see that you're going to find yourself in a situation where there's major dominance just in that small particular role for our offense. And then of course Mitch, in all reality, is defensively, you're giving him 18 minutes, 20 minutes, and he's getting rebounds. And he's defending the perimeter, and defending the rim. What I mean? Come on, man. Don't play with me. But what you want to do is because you got the $40 million man, whatever he is, Cat, who you're forcing him to try to play him in a position where if you want my opinion, and I hate to say it like this, but we need to trade Cat.
Oh man, that's a whole nother. Listen, man, we could talk about that next time. I appreciate your call, brother.
Yeah, listen. I don't want to. I know that's not what you want to talk about, and I didn't want to bring it up. But what I'm saying is that if that's what you want to talk about. But now, Mitch, I think he's playing with our emotions, and I know you got to go to the next caller. I'm going to say I think he's playing with our emotions. I think that he's just he's trying to stir up the pot, and if he is, fine, but just stay home. Because this is where you belong and this is where you need to be.
I feel you, brother. Thank you. I got your number locked in. So next time you call, I know exactly who you are. I appreciate you, brother.
Yes. And once again, man, love your show. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's go, man.
All right. Big time salute.
Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks all day.
All right, brother.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Salute, man. That's my man, Harvey from Texas, man. Big time salute. Knicks fans everywhere. I just had to make sure because we also got some haters too. Let me get to the next call. Oh, by the way, 3-minute rule is in effect, y'all. Because I expect to get a lot of calls tonight. All right. Hello? Hey, caller. Hey, we already know who you are. I'm not even going to act like I don't know who you are. Brother? How's it going? Keith from the ATL. Let's go, brother. How you feeling? How you been, brother?
I've been good. How about yourself?
Hey man, I'm just grinding, man. I'm working, man. I'm doing shows every day now.
I know you're working. I don't get a chance to call in much, but and when I can't catch you live, I always replay gaming. So I know you're working. I absolutely know you're working.
Yes, sir.
I got one comment, and I'm gonna let you go real quick, because I work early, so I ain't gonna be up late. But yeah, one comment. When people talk about trading Mitch, and as far as the comments and everything else, let's think about who we're talking about here too. We're talking about Mitch. Mitch is, ever since we gave him a nickname, which was like year 2, he's been involved in trade rumors every season. Every season. Trade deadline, is Mitch gonna be here in March? Every season, every off season. Who we gonna get to who if there's somebody available, the first person that's names put in it is Mitchell Robinson. We have to realize who we're dealing with as a front office, first of all. Everybody that hasn't been extended, that's been worth anything, has been shipped off.
Thanks.
Everybody. Everybody that hasn't extended has been shipped off. That and the fact that Mitchell Robinson has been the trade room, the subject of trade rumors all 6 years that he's been here now? Is this his sixth season?
Yep.
Outside
or
of
maybe
his rookie
7,
season,
but yeah, all years. Yep.
Yeah, outside of his rookie year, whenever they started calling him Block Myth Monster, which is his second year, when he was blocking 3-pointers from everywhere and everything else, he just couldn't stay out of foul trouble. He's been involved in trade rumors. Unless you're going to get somebody, we're talking about Mitchell Robinson, and he may be a role player, but he is the absolute best at what he does. What we need him for, now he's not the best rim protector. He's up there.
Right.
Well, he used to be. And at times he shows he can guard 1 through 5. But what his main asset is, his claim to fame, if it's a one-trick pony, his hell of a trick is offensive rebounding. There is no one close to him per 36. Steven Adams is the closest you get, but if you give them the same amount of minutes, Mitch is still getting 3 or 4 more games than this guy. If you give them the same amount of minutes, so. If you're going to trade Mitch, you're going to have to trade him, in my opinion, dealing with our front office, where I said you got to realize who our front office is.
Yep.
They're not downgrading. If they have a player like Mitch or an asset like Mitch who is the absolute best at what he does, they're trying to get someone that's going to be – you're not going to get another person that's absolutely best at what they do because you're not going to be able to afford them. But it's going to have to be somebody that comes in and really is very, very good at what they do. They have to be elite at whatever it is that they do. You're not going to get another offensive rebounder. If you're trading Mitch, you're trading your offensive rebounder. Right. So if you're trading him, you better be trading him for somebody that's elite at something, whether it be blocks, rim protection, perimeter defense, 3-point shooting, whatever it is. You have to get someone that's elite at what they do in order to counteract the impact that you're losing with Mitchell Robinson. And when you think about the price range and everything else that you're going through, I don't know where you're going to get that. We're not dealing with dummies in our front office anymore.
Exactly.
That's just going to make a silly trade just for trade's sakes. You're talking about a front office that held on to Bogdanovich, Bogdanovich, just because they needed to hold on to that $20 million cap space.
That's a fact.
They held on to Frenchie, I forget. Fournier.
Yep.
They held on to Fournier for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of his contract and his salary, and they didn't want to lose that space.
Facts.
So, all that being said, as I think Mitchell Robinson is probably frustrated because, again, every year he has to go through this.
Right.
But unless Leon and Wes can get another elite person at that salary, Mitch ain't going nowhere.
Yo,
Deuce
Keith,
has to be extended as well, but Deuce's extension doesn't count until the year after
next.
Right,
yeah, we're not worried about Deuce right now.
Yeah,
but as far as Mitch, Mitch, you on the money with that.
Mm-hmm. Especially if we make a nice playoff run right now, that's a little. I mean, I'm sorry, I love my team, but contenders don't go 2-9 just because they down a player or two.
Yo, I did a show earlier. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I'm optimistic we're gonna turn that around. But listen, I got one last question for you. So what do you think the messages mean? Do you think that he's gonna get shipped, or do you think that is something else?
I think he's frustrated. I think it's again every year it's the same old. He's probably been put on alert. Hey, just like the last 2 or 3 seasons, if they can get that top 5 at whatever they do, you might be gone. But when you look at what he makes, I just don't see anybody that's going to line up with that without gutting the team. I just don't see how that happens. I think, I said this your first live of the season. Next year, welcome to the second apron.
Right.
We're going to, so I think depending on how long of a run we go and how Mitch looks throughout the regular season or throughout the playoffs, if he continues at the rate he's going right now, we're not getting rid of Mitch. We'll go ahead and re-sign him. We'll be in the second apron. We'll re-sign him, and we'll deal with Deuce when it's time to deal with Deuce. If we still have the same team at that point.
Exactly. Yeah, Deuce is not even a thought. Don't even worry about Deuce. Deuce gonna be all right, man. He's gonna definitely be all right.
Deuce is about to get paid. Deuce's extension will probably be, it might not be 20, but it's gonna be damn close.
100%. But yo, Keith, I appreciate you, brother. I know you're busy grinding.
Great show.
I'm gonna let you get to your rest, but I appreciate your call, man. Great insight.
Oh man, good job. Appreciate it. Keep doing what you do.
All right, man. Peace. Have a good night. All right, that's my man Keith from the ATL. By the way, if you do have a message you would like me to break down, definitely you can hit the link tree, you can hit the Cash App, or you can send a donation. Once you do, I definitely will get to your message. But he said something that I want to touch on really quickly that makes a lot of sense to me, and that second apron, right? Now, if we win, and they don't want to blow it up like the way Boston did, we inevitably will be a second apron team. And I am on the side right now of not trading Mitch. I don't want to trade Mitch. I don't. I feel like if you're not getting somebody better, now I hinted towards that Nashville, to try to make that connection. I don't really know what the hell that means, to be honest, but there is a player that plays in Memphis that I would like. And no, it's not Ja Morant. It's that other brother, Jaren Jackson Jr. You feel me? But realistically, if you're not getting a player like that or somebody like he said that's better, it doesn't make sense to trade Mitchell Robinson. Because let me tell you something. Say what you want. Yes, his offensive game is limited. We know that. Yes, we know he may not be the same level of defender. No, he's not the best defender in the league, but I'm going to say this. And a lot of people always talk about the Knicks being soft at the rim. The Knicks is one of the best teams at protecting the rim in basketball, believe it or not. And the reason why, or part of the reason why, is because of Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks are top 4 in opponent paint points. Teams are not getting a lot of points on us in the paint when you compare it to the other 30 teams in the league. When you look at the Knicks defensively, we get worse as we go away from, as the opponent shoots further from the basket. 3-point defense, we're the worst. We're one of the worst teams, and I say the worst. We are the worst at guarding the 3. It's like if you look at the court and you map it out, like via like some sort of heat check, or like how 2K does it where it got the red zones. For us, the further you go out, the deeper the red it gets, because that's how bad we are defensively. But inside, we're top 5 2-point defense in terms of attempts, makes, and I think in percentage, we top 10. Is 3-point shots is the problem. That's where we get cooked. And I'm saying that Mitchell Robinson has had a great impact on this team, believe it or not, contrary to popular belief. That's why I'm leaning on the side of keeping Mitch, because when you go to the finals and you got to see them Denver Nuggets, or you got to see the Spurs, or even on your road to the finals, you got to see Detroit, you got to see Cleveland. You're going to need somebody that brings something to the table, like Keith said. You got to bring somebody that's going to be a master at something, because you're trading away someone who is the best at something. That's another thing I feel good about this Knicks team, but despite how our recent performance has been, one thing I like about this team, we got a lot of best in the league at something players on our team. Like Josh Hart, he's the best little man rebounder, right? We got Mitchell Robinson, the best offensive rebounder. We got Jalen Brunson, the best clutch player in the league, right? We got a lot of guys that really are really good at something. And I don't think it's wise to trade that away. I wouldn't trade that away. I would hold on to Mitchell Robinson. That's just how I see it. Big time salute to everybody in the chat. I just glad somebody said finals with this coach. Damn. Now, I did a show earlier, right? I did a show and it was talking about why I think the Knicks will go on a run. if the Knicks win 8 out of 8 games in the next 9-game stretch, what will you say? I'm curious to know. What will you say? Because fortunately and unfortunately, no one really cares about what you did 10 games ago. Okay? That's why I do the Knicks in 10 show, because I'm looking at what took place in a 10-game stretch. But a lot of people, they're concerned with 1 game at a time. So nobody cares about 10. If we win the next 8 games or 8 out of the next 9, it'll be smooth. Definitely be smooth. I do got another caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you calling from.
Hey, it's Rock from the ATL. What's up, Ken?
What's going on, Rob, from the ATL, man? I'm not sure if you caught earlier the show. I showed all of the messages. Some people would say it's cryptic messages from Mitchell Robinson. What say you? Is he hinting towards him being traded?
I'm gonna go with the call up from before, the other guy from the ATL. Yeah, I think it's just mostly frustration, you know. Like he may hear his name every season in trade rooms only because, and that should be a compliment to him because he's a value,
right?
And that's why you're gonna hear his name.
Right.
And people are when they call the Knicks, they throwing his name in there in the mix, far as a trade piece because they like what he does and they want his services.
Yep. And his salary too, right? He's only getting $12 million and it's expiring. Man, that's super valuable in this league today.
And I'm with you, bro. I do not want to trade Mitchell Robinson. He's a foundational piece, and we've seen it. You've seen it in Detroit in the Detroit series. You've seen it when they play Cleveland. When he comes in, the game changes. It's like, oh boy, we got to deal with him now.
Yep.
And the best they could do is foul him. Put it like this.
That's it.
That's all they could do is foul him.
Yep.
And make him go to the line. That's the only way you could deal with him. Other than that, man, like the brother was saying, you shouldn't get rid of somebody who's the best at something. Like he's the best offensive rebounder. That's why we need him. And just like you were saying, we got these specialists, and we need to keep our specialists.
Yep.
And far as anytime we draft anyone, the focus should be on perimeter defenders when you drafting young boys out of college now. That's why I think
agree.
We should populate the roster with, because like you said, as far as dealing with the 3-point shooting, that's what we're missing. The 3-point defense.
3-point defense is trash.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because like you said, we got the paint down, and we could populate the roster with some perimeter defenders, some young boys, some energy. I'm thinking a la the way OKC play, the way the Pacers play. They got the young boy energy. They up on you when you up on that 3-point line. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Pacers are actually, I think they're top 10. The last time I looked at them, they were top 10 3-point defense. I'm not sure if they still that, because it's been a minute since I checked them out, and there's no real reason to watch the Pacers. So, yeah.
They think they slick. We all know they're tanking.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, 100%, man.
But yeah, man, just gotta hold on to Mitch. Can't give up Mitch, man.
Can't give him up. I agree, man. I appreciate it, man.
Can't give a Mitch. Can't give a Deuce because that shot is too easy for him.
Oh my God.
Can't give up Josh because we need our Energizer Bunny. Yep. And of course, you can't give up Jalen. Everything else is up for grabs.
I agree.
And I'm with you.
100%.
I'm with you. Our big trade piece, if we're gonna give a Cat, let's get back Triple J, or let's get Giannis, because Triple J will fit nicely, because that's another shot blocker, and that'll just even sew up the paint even more.
Yep. And give Cat the support at the power forward spot that I feel like he needs. Every great center needs a good power forward, a good point guard, and a good power forward. That's the recipe for success. Every center that won championships, if you look at their teams, they had a good power forward and a good point guard. Yep.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Any final words you want to share with the people, brother?
Yeah, well, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'm really hoping. I'm thinking that it's not gonna happen this season, but if we don't go all the way like we're gonna go, I think definitely we're going after Giannis in the off season.
Let's go. You know I'm with it, and we get 4 picks too.
Mm. Oh, look! Don't forget about that Washington pick. If they finish outside of 8, then we get it.
Yep. Exactly. That's one of them picks. So it's the Washington pick. We get another first round that we can trade. We got 2 first round swaps. So that make it 4 because we already have one after this year. Then we get another one, and then we get 2 swaps. So that's 4 picks you could put in a deal for Giannis.
That's right. So there you go.
There you go, brother. I appreciate you, man. Salute.
Appreciate you, bro.
Big time.
All right. Good night.
Good night. My man Rock from the ATL, man. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. Yo, honestly, man, oof. Mitchell Robinson, boy, he be setting this Knicks streets on fire. He gonna talk about this and more after these messages.
Real question. Do you actually know basketball or do you just watch it? Because most fans watch games and talk, but they're not breaking anything down. No tracking, no documentation, no real analysis, just reactions and baseless opinions. 82 Nights changes that though. Over 200 pages to analyze what you are watching, track rotations, break down patterns, highlight players, take actual notes. That's how you go from someone who watches to someone who knows. That's how your basketball IQ levels up. Link in chat, hardcover or soft, stop guessing, start documenting today.
Salute to Maxine for that. I appreciate it. Go check out the 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. You can do so by going to my Linktree /The Objective Fan, so you can expand your basketball knowledge beyond the horizon. Big time salute to all the people in the building. During the commercial break, we did get a call. Let me get my brother on the line. This should be interesting. I don't know where he's going because he wasn't in the Discord at the time, but I'm curious to see what this brother has to say. JJP, NYC, what's good?
Yo, I had a quick question.
Let's go.
I had an inquiry.
Let's go.
I'm thinking about today.
Okay.
This team was built in the image of Tom Thibodeau.
Ooh, you going there? You going there, JJ? Go ahead.
No,
let's go.
No, not saying bring it back to no.
Let's go. I'm with it though. I'm riding with it. Let's go.
If it was built in the image of Tom Thibodeau, then you fire him and you hire Mike Brown, a defensive coach, I guess, but somebody who's had the experience with Golden State of having a dynamic offense and
right.
implemented that in Sacramento, etc. Do you think, in the chat, y'all could chime in on this as well, do y'all think that maybe this isn't working because it doesn't work for what Mike Brown wants to do? I'll hop off.
Oh my God. All right, JJP. Damn, you gonna do it like that though?
Peace.
Okay. Peace, JJP. I'm gonna talk about what JJ just said. I agree with JJ. I agree with that. I think that this team wasn't put together the most optimal way. Like, okay, so you had Coach Tibbs. Remember, Coach Tibbs got the extension. So Coach Tibbs supposed to still be coaching. Nobody foresee Coach Tibbs getting fired, right? It really came out of nowhere, but that's the politics of basketball, especially with the Knicks, because they keep everything in the house. We didn't know. I mean, we knew Stephon Bondi tried to drop a hint with the whole Mikal Bridges, Mitchell, and Tibbs minutes controversy, but none of us foresee that would cause him to be. That was part of some of the things that's been going on to cause him to be fired, right? So there was no plan to fire Tom Thibodeau. Yes, I know World Wide West didn't like him, and mandates came down during the playoffs, right? Certain people, even CP, Knicks Fan TV, he said that there was a mandate that came down that they better win this or else, right? And then all of a sudden he's fired. So, we didn't really get those messages of, hot seat firing to the playoffs. But prior to that, they just gave him the extension. The team won 51 games. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's progress. So I don't think there was any intention to move on from him. That's why you had the coach's shirts the way it went. And, you scrambled and you're talking to all these other team coaches. But that's a great point because, and look, last year, right? I said this on the other show. I said that this team is not built around JB. It's not. It's not. What they were on the process of doing it with the Nova boys, and then they did a trade for Towns. Why? Because Towns was the biggest name they can get, and it's been well reported that Leon Rose promised Dolan a star, and Towns is supposed to be that star player. That's why when Dolan does the interview, he says, "We're not making no big trades. We good. This is the year 2, 3 of the plan, right?" Because in his mind, Towns is the star. So I feel like what JJ saying makes a lot of sense, because it's just like, okay, we make this move, but it's like, is this what Jalen Brunson needed? Would have Jalen Brunson benefited from a center that he could actually run pick and roll with, play more two-man game with, maybe as a defender inside, so now I could just chase guards into my big man, into the help defense, right? And I'm not saying that Cat is the worst defender in the world, because he's not, contrary to popular belief. If you want to go by rankings of 7-footers, he has the 12th best defensive efficiency numbers. I didn't make that up. That's just stats. You don't have to accept them. That's on you. But I deal with stats and context. So the bottom line of it is, I think that this team definitely, because things happen so fast, like we could go get Mikal. I don't think that was a long plan either. I think when the Nets said they want, the Nets were reported to want a certain amount of draft picks, and in a deal for Mikal Bridges, and the Knicks said, "Yo, we'll give you the picks." Remember, the Knicks and Nets hadn't done a trade together since the 80s, so no one ever thought the Knicks and Nets would do a deal together. So I don't think that. I just think that they made some moves in a because they felt like it was the best move possible. And these are, I'm not saying they're bad moves. I think we got a really good team, and they're just not showing it. But at the same time, it is a Tom Thibodeau team. When you think about it, is this a Mike Brown team? Is Mike Brown forcing his system on a bunch of guys that are more suitable for another system, especially a guy like Towns? But listen, man, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. I'm sorry, 8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I still didn't even give you my opinion yet on the Mitchell Robinson, information, the cryptic tweets. I'm gonna get to that in a second, man. Big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. I do appreciate you. He said, my man said Mitch stats is a fact. By the way, salute to all the channel members in the building. Maxine, should I do something nice for the chat? Because I did make a declaration, if we reach to a certain milestone, I'll do something nice for the chat. I'm gonna wait for Maxine to respond. But by the way, if you do have a message, let's say you in the chat right now, it's late, your family sleeping, you don't want to get on the line, send a message in. I'll respond to your tweet, and I'll get it done. No, Maxine, what I'm talking about is the special gift that I always give when we reach a certain milestone, Maxine. But definitely you could do the Cash App, $/TheObjectiveFan, or $TheObjectiveFan, or you can do the Linktree and send the super chat there as well. So I do got another caller. Let me get to this call. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you're calling from.
Yo. My name is Robert, calling from San Jose. I follow your page. You have great content.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. And you a Knicks fan out in San Jose?
Yep. Probably
Big
the
time.
only one.
I know. That's why I have to ask, because listen, we do got our fair share of trolls. So,
Yeah.
I got to make sure,
real, man. Been a fan since like 96.
Nah, it's all good. That's what's up. That's what's up. So did you see earlier when I showed everybody the tweets, or did you see the tweets and all of the things that people are going crazy with? So Mitchell Robinson, he started out putting some tweets talking about Ish is real, and then You know, he puts up memories forever. I'm gonna miss you and all these things.
What the heck?
So Knicks fans are thinking that, yo, he's hinting towards a trade. So this is what we're talking about tonight.
God. Please don't say that. I'm gonna say one thing right now.
Go ahead.
We've been, the reason why we've been even, I mean, we're on a slump, I know that, but the reason why we're even held on any games by a thread is because Mitch kept us in the game. Well, all his rebounding, and he worked a bit on his free throws. He's been making plays. I'll tell you, he's been working a lot harder than Cat. I don't know what is going on with Cat, but something ain't right. I don't know if it's a mind thing, or I think his knees, cause he's like lackluster more than ever. Like I know he was a bit weak on defense. We all knew that, but something ain't right. He ain't even hustling like he should be. Too many outside shots. I mean, he could be so dominant on the inside. I don't get it. And for some reason, the plus and minus with him and JB just don't jive together. The plus and minus on defense and offense is both negative. And I don't know if maybe he just doesn't appreciate that JB is the leader of the team, and he just won't accept that. But his something in his game is different. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he's not telling all the truth or something, but there's some kind of mind block or his knees, because you saw that play where the reporter just straight up, pointed him out, his lackluster defense, and Mike Brown's like, all right, I gotta answer this. So he's like, he slowly got up from half court and kind of jogged all the way half court, and then it was a 5-point swing. So, and it starts with him. He's a star, right? Like I heard you just a while ago watching your podcast. That's why we brought him to play like a star, but he's just not. One game he's amazing, and other games he's effortless. I mean, completely effortless. And I feel like it's the turnover Randall again, where just Randall would just try to be ISO, and it's like balls all over the place. He's tripping over his own feet. It's just I don't get it. I mean, it is amazing though that without JB and Josh, we questioned Josh, at the end of the season last year, but now we see how vital his energy and his defense spreads to the whole team, and all those triple doubles he gets. It's and we brought the two French connections. We thought maybe we got the other guy, Yabusele or something.
Yabusele,
he's built like a mini Karl Malone, but my goodness, he won't slam the ball.
Far from Karl Malone.
Yeah, I know.
On the way out, I got a question for you on the way out.
Yeah.
Because JJP just said something that I thought that was pretty interesting, that this team is like built for Coach Tibbs' system. What say you? Do you think that this team is built for Mike Brown?
I think we wouldn't have the culture that we wouldn't have changed without Tibbs. Let's give all respect to Tibbs. He changed the culture. He changed the dynamic to be a defensive team. That is who we are. We've lost that identity. And I think you're right. I think we kind of lost that identity with Mike Brown, because I think Mike Brown is pushing a complete offense system where it's fast pace, is back and forth, fast court. And I think a little defensive premise is lost with this system. I still think he's a good coach, but you got to be kind of hard too. I don't know he's kind of soft. A lot of Knicks fans are saying, well, he's a little soft. Hey, we won't. What are we? 1-7, 2-8. We're losing too many games, and he's like all passive about it. That's kind of weird too, But the guy's won a championship. He's been there. But I think you're right. I don't know if the players are fit to his system. I think we can do it, but we got to add another couple pieces.
Right. I feel you, brother. Listen, man, great call. I got you locked in. Robert from San Jose. So when you call up next time, I know who you are. Big time salute,
Thanks,
man.
Bro. Keep up the good work.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, let's go Knicks.
All right. Let's go Knicks always.
Later.
Salute. All right. My man has some interesting things to say about Towns. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about Towns, we can. But I'm just showing to everybody who didn't see it. These are the things that Mitchell Robinson posted today. So I'm asking you, what is he talking about? You know, a lot of people are speculating that, hey, this brother may be on his way up out of here. What say you? Call up 646-995-8389. Voice your opinion. I do appreciate everybody who supports the show. And yeah, we got more to talk about. We do got another caller. Hey, Randu, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Talk to me, man. I'm pretty sure if you've been watching the screen, you've seen the messages from Mitchell Robinson. A lot of people going crazy. They like another cryptic message. What does this mean? What do you think, sir?
I don't know. I mean, he ain't been traded yet, but
right,
must be something that maybe Mitch done heard about that none of us, know what I'm saying, no. So I don't know.
Exactly, it's weird. Because it comes after some other tweets he put up earlier in the week. Issue's gonna get real, and then the next day he puts, "I'm at peace." It's like he does these one-liners. You don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has his ex on private. So I can't even see his tweet. I got to get it from third party, man. So, that's where we are right now. I mean, people going crazy right now with this. And, I figured I'd come in and we have a level-headed conversation about it. You know how I get down.
Right.
So I just want to know from the people, are we buying this? And if the people want Mitchell, because so far a lot of people that called up are, guys who are favorable towards Mitchell Robinson. So, but yeah, I didn't get the people that's the trade Mitch people yet. That's who I want to hear their side of the story.
Well, you know what? I'm not surprised if Mitch get traded because when he didn't sign that extension back in October, I knew that might be a possibility.
Right. 100%. Because that's this Leon Rose's MO.
Yeah.
You don't make it. You don't make it. So, it for me, I'm leaning towards keeping the brother because I feel like his experience, more so than anything else, his experience in the postseason, I don't think you're going to be able to get it. Right? Now, if we're going to get an all-star, that's different. I'll take the all-star. But if I'm talking about somebody who's not an all-star, right? You're not going to replace that. And I don't, unless you really feel like, man, he's going to bolt on us, we got to do something. I don't see them trading. I just don't think it makes sense. No.
I mean, so, I understand that you might want to trade him because you don't want to lose him for nothing in the off season.
Right. That makes sense if that's the reason. If that's the reason, then that makes sense. But Randall, also remember, we can pay him the most money. And as long as we don't do a trade, we are not hard capped at the second apron. So New York has the money. The question is whether or not we want to be locked in with this group of guys.
And then the question is, how much are they willing to pay Mitch? That's the question also.
That's the big question. That's the big question. Yeah. But whatever it is, they could realistically pay him the most. So this is different from Hartenstein. Hartenstein, we couldn't pay him the most. That's why he left. Right. If we could have paid him the most, he would still be here. So, and you wouldn't have had Cat. But that's a whole nother topic. So, man, any other thoughts on this Mitch or anything before I let you go, brother?
No, that's pretty much about it, though. That's pretty much about it.
No doubt. I appreciate you. Big game tomorrow. We will be going live after the game, and then we got the podcast before the game. So I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.
All right.
Big time.
Later.
All right. Salute. It's my man Randu in the building. Do got another call. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. I do got another caller. Let's keep them rolling in.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, Uncle Mo TV in Virginia by way of the Bronx?
Oh, that's what's up, man. Virginia by way of the Bronx, man.
Yeah, I'm
big
in the
time
Navy,
salute,
so
man.
stationed
We
out
everywhere. That's what's up. So big time salute to you, man. What's your thoughts on these Mitchell Robinson messages? I mean, he's been doing it all week. What say you?
All right, so I called because you was looking for me. You said you was looking for some people that's in the club of Trade Mitch, you know?
Oh, let's go. Let's
So,
go.
As far as the tweets, I think when I first seen it, I seen the Facebook joints.
Right.
I just took it as his girl left him or something, or he going through some baby mama drama. I ain't take it as the team joint, right?
I like that.
Now that's what I took out. I ain't see nothing
Right.
that gave me indications. Cause even the one you put up where it showed him like his favorite moment, he had his kid in his hand. So
exactly.
A lot of us been through, you know, going back and forth with your girl, they playing these games, and then he got the work related stress too.
Right.
Why I say trade him, cause us Knicks fans, we got how can I put it? We've been in an abusive relationship if you've been a fan over the last 20, 30 years. So we try to hold on to any sign of hope. And Mitch came to us and we start making up stacks that nobody gave a hell about. He got the most offensive rebounds, but the nigga had 9 rebounds. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? It's still 9 rebounds.
Right.
So what if it's on the offensive side? We miss a lot. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Then,
you went there. Go ahead.
Then it's like, yo, bro, I'm 43, bro. I seen him. My highlights is Ewan, Melo when he came to do his thing. But what I like most about him was the heart.
Right.
When we got rid of, like I was a fan of keeping Randall. When we got rid of Randall, we lost our heart because we really lost 3 players that was our toughness. We lost Hartenstein, DiVincenzo, and we lost Randall. I mean, I was a fan when Randall flicked off the audience because it's like, how you gonna disrespect somebody and get mad because they showing emotion? But Randall ain't never came to training camp out of shape. He gave it his all when he was out there. He mentally, you know, was a little off, but New Yorkers, we off, you know? Mitchell Robinson be emotional. We act like this boy ain't go to high school twice.
Oh, wow. You be going
Yeah, because I didn't even realize he was from Pensacola originally. Then he went again to high school in Louisiana or whatever, right? But on a business decision, I think he gonna walk regardless, you know? So we might as well trade him.
That makes
and get
sense.
something instead of nothing on a business side. Then I don't like how he came back and there was no improvement. You hurt your ankle, you could stand still and practice free throws. You know what I'm saying? And then he has no, it's like he not even playing the same. We loved Mitch before because at one time he was the only person blocking shots from, you know what I'm saying? You go for a 3, Mitch is there, you gonna block
everywhere.
It, you know? Anywhere he was all over. Right now, our team ain't got no heart. I want to get rid of Cat and I want to get rid of him.
Wow.
Because Cat, I don't even think Cat want to be here.
So if you packaging these 2 guys up and you shipping them out of here, where you shipping them?
I mean, Milwaukee's nice this time of the year. It's snowing.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I think we all agree on that.
But besides the Milwaukee,
besides, if you can't, if Giannis,
I would
punks
probably
out
be on the phone with the Grizzlies.
Really?
If I could get Triple J, I would consider keeping Mitch. But we got to go somewhere with heart or go younger. Like because right now the only tough guy we got that's going to go out there and give us they all is what's his name, Josh Hart. But he the only one that show like he really wanted. And I got to give it to McBride because you see McBride his game from when he got here and to where he's at now.
Right.
But we need somebody with toughness that at least if they lose, we could be like, damn, they gave it they all.
Right.
Cat's, in my opinion, the most talented player on the team. But he's not the most hard worker. Jalen Brunson is a harder worker. But just naturally
100%.
talented, naturally gifted is Cat.
Yeah. No, that's facts, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, brother, I appreciate you. I got your number locked in. So next time you call, I go live every day. So next time you call.
I do YouTube too. So I like I was about to make a video, but when I seen, I said, let me jump on here.
Oh, nah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you, joining in, giving your perspective, and big time salutes to you and your channel, all right?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Salute. Yes. My man, get his name right. Uncle Mo TV calling out of Virginia. Oh, so Maxine gave the okay. So I'm gonna do something nice. Since the chat is lit right now, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Let me hold on, let me do this. Oh wow, man. I'm so glad I'm back here. Let me see. Membership gift. Okay, cool. So look, so I'm giving away 5 memberships, all right? So we're gonna see who gets the prize. We're going to see who gets the prize. By the way, keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Salute to, JJP NYC back in the membership. My man Lou Boogie NYC, salute to you. Welcome to the channel membership. That guy 22. Oh, we spoke last night. Big time salute to you. MJ, I'm just going to say MJ. I'm not going to say the whole name. Big time salute to you. And NIXY, big time salute to you guys. Welcome to the channel membership. All you guys got to do is go to the membership section and you can unlock everything that is there. So salute to everybody that just got their memberships back. All right. Hey, Yuri, how's it going, brother?
Yo, I'm still here. Don't worry, I ain't leave.
What's good, man? Great to hear from you. Are you feeling well? You said you wasn't feeling well, brother.
Yeah, no, I felt good tonight. I got my voice back a little bit so I can call up tonight.
What's going on, man? So in the Discord server, there was a whole bunch of discussions going on.
Yeah, no, unfortunately,
posts from Mitchell Robinson.
Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I had to bounce. But
that's all good. We don't got to discuss that. But
yeah, no, I want to discuss about the whole Mitch.
Let's talk about the Mitchell Robinson, man.
I'm part of the whole Mitch trade Mitch group. You know that,
right?
For good reasons. I see both sides of it, right? I'm objective about it. I'm part of the trade Mitch because I'm sorry, man. Unless you have an offensive set, I know you bring a lot to the defensive end. His defense hasn't been that good. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Has not been good. It hasn't been good. Has it won us games? Yes. But at the end of the day, if you're Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebounds is really all you got? You can catch a lob. Is that all you're gonna got?
Damn, we going there, Yuri. Okay, let's go.
I mean,
I'm with you.
Can you not do a hook shot? Everyone says, we should get him involved in the offense. We should get him involved in the offense. Are we forgetting that this guy has 2 ankle surgeries, for God's sakes?
Wow. Okay. So I got a question, Yuri. Do you have like targets for this brother? Do you got places you would like, people that you would like to get for him, or you're just fed up?
I want a 6'8" guy that can come in, that can guard 1 through 4, that can put points off the bench. We need length, come on.
Okay.
And I look at the stats. I'm not denying the impact he has. But at this point, until he signs that extension, he's out of here.
Okay. I hear you. I mean, man, a lot of fire. I'm leaning on the other side on this one, but that's cool. Some of the things you said I do agree with. I do think that you got to bring more to the table than just offensive rebounds. But at the same time, there's value for the brother. And if there wasn't value,
value's probably off the hook right now.
Right, because it's the contract and the fact that he is, some teams need offensive rebounding, man. So yeah, I mean, I take it.
I can use offensive rebounding, Karan.
But Yuri, do you think that he's going to be up out of here? Do you think that those tweets were hinting towards that or something else?
I think it was hinting towards something else because you never know with Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never know. It could be something else completely.
Right.
You feel me?
100%, man. But yo, Yuri, I appreciate you, man. You brought the fire.
I appreciate it, but hey, listen, that's why I'm like the public enemy #1 in Knicks Nation. Well, I'm a friend.
No, you're not the number one. Don't say that. You're not the number one enemy. Come on.
But I will say though, Knicks are going through a struggle right now. A 3-game losing streak. January has not been kind to us.
No.
You feel me? I expect them to go on a run.
Okay. That'd be great. And that's what I predicted too. I did a video on that. I think we could win. I wouldn't be surprised if we win 8 out of the next 9, but I'm willing to take 7 out of the next 9. I take that.
I'll take that any day of the week.
100%, man. But yo, Yuri, I appreciate you. And definitely, man, I look forward to your calls, man. You know, you always push the limits on the line. So big time salute. All right, man. That's my man Yuri calling up. Salute to him. By the way, just so you guys know, call up show rules. Your first call is 3 minutes. We do got the $5 callback option. You can send the Cash App to the Objective Fan, $ the Objective Fan, or you can hit the link tree if you want to call back. Okay? If you want to call back, those are your options. 646-995-8389. And because sometimes, somebody might say something and you want to respond. So, and also, while we're here, if there is a message, if you can't call up and you want me to break down a message, feel free. You can send it to the Cash App. You can send it to the Super Chat, or you can send it to the link tree. So, whatever you want to pick, go ahead. I will get to it. And before we continue, let's get to some more messages.
Most basketball fans watch games and talk loud, but they're not really seeing anything. They're reacting. They're repeating what they heard. They're not analyzing. They're not breaking it down. You want to be different? 82 Nights. Over 200 pages where you document what you actually see. Break down rotations, track patterns, game to game, highlight the players making moves. When you put it on paper, you start seeing what actual fans miss. Your predictions improve, your insights get sharper, your basketball understanding jumps. You stop sounding like everyone else and you start speaking from knowledge. That's what this channel is about. That's what 82 Nights is about. Link in chat, elevate your game now.
Definitely go get yours now. The 82 Nights, a basketball fan. Well, I'm sorry. 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. We changed the name. But big time salute to everybody who got their copy. Definitely go check it out in the link tree / the Objective Fan, and go get yours now. I was told by my producer to read a chat. So somebody has something interesting to say about Statmaster Miyagi. So I definitely, want to address that. He said, Objective, the stat guy, you mentioned that Mitch, hold on. Sorry. No, something was blocking the message. Objective, stat guy, why don't you mention that Mitch on the court, all rebounds are up and correct the nonsense we just heard? Well, he mainly does just get offensive rebounds. I mean, I don't think that's not a stat, or not a fact. And, I don't need stats to prove that. He is the best offensive rebounder in basketball. He's not top in anything else. He's not a top shot blocker. He's not a top anything else. I mean, maybe if you want to give him field goal percentage, but he only takes like 2 shots a game. That makes you feel good. Cool. But I'm the Objective Fan. So I could want to keep Mitch, but also agree that his main skill is offensive rebounding. He's not the shot blocker he used to be, right? Still a valuable player to me. I think that he's the reason why our paint defense is as good as it is, because defensive rebounding is a part of defense. And he grabs defensive rebounds, even though he's prolific on the offensive side. But I think Mitchell Robinson has turned this team into a better paint defense team. But I see, that's why I like how I am. I don't got to see it your way, right? I don't got to see it that way. I don't have to propel Mitch all the time when someone says something bad about him. I don't have to do that. I'm the Objective Fan. I call it straight down the middle. If it's a ball, I'm going to call a ball. If it's a strike, I'm going to call a strike. You know, did I agree with everything Yuri said on the phone? No, and I told him I don't. I said that I'm on the other side of this. I'm on the side of keeping Mitchell Robinson because I think that his experience, which has nothing to do with stats and has everything to do with his experience, is going to be valuable in the postseason. The only problem is, will he be healthy? And that is a realistic concern. So if we decide we want to trade Mitch because we think he's going to leave us in the summer, or we feel like, well, for the playoffs, we need to get something more consistent, I'm not mad at that. I just don't know who you will bring in at the 5 spot that will have the experience that he has. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Big time salute to the channel members. Said it. I can't. You gotta send me a message. I did? Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. You said we got a call back? I don't know what's going on with my Cash App. It's bugged out. Okay, I'm gonna get him back on the line. I got his number. My man, Rock from the ATL. All right. Salute to the $5 callback. Hey, if you want to call back, you know what you could do. You can send the Cash App. You can send the super chat. Get back on the line if you got something to say. Let me see if he answers. Hopefully he answers. If not, you could just call back as well. Hey, Rock, man, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Kay?
Everything's good. They said that you want the call back, man. So what's going on? Something you heard, something you want to respond to? Let's go.
Yeah, based on what Yuri was saying, like he made Mitch seem like kind of one-dimensional, and like you were saying, mostly he is just an offensive rebounder, but I think he and other people probably undervalue that in the game today.
It's true.
But let me ask you this though. Let me pick your brain on this. See what your thoughts are on this.
Yeah.
People like that are defensive oriented, but offense is non-existent. People like him and Ben Simmons, you see them in the off season, you see them training, and they're in the gym making jump shots and doing moves, but that's never orchestrated into the game. Why do you think that is? Is the coaching staff holding them back, or you think that they can only do it in the gym against themselves?
Okay. If you want me to answer while you're on the call, I'll pause the time for you, and I give an answer because I spoke about this before with somebody, and it's funny, right? Because you see all the videos, and it's like they out there working out. You know, they getting it in, right?
Right.
If you take Mitchell Robinson and Ben Simmons to any park, any court, anywhere where there's no other NBA players, they're gonna cook. They're gonna be doing things you never even thought they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Because the NBA, all right. It's not just it is the NBA roles. It is that, but it's also habit. It's the habits you have in the game. Like me, for example, right? I work on things when I do my workouts that I don't do in the game. It's not that I can't do it. It's just that when you're in the game, you have habits. So you mostly stick to what you do. So if you're not used to hitting the dude with an in and out step back 3, if that's not in your game on an NBA level, like I'm talking about like in real competition, if you're not doing that consistently, you will never do it in the game. It will never happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's so they can do it in the park because there's no pressure in the park. It's a different environment. But when you go in, and also too, to add to it, it's about roles. Like in the NBA, it's all about, they try to take offensive players and make them defensive players.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I watched Cam Reddish damn near his whole career, dog.
Yeah.
Going back to damn near high school, I saw clips and stuff. Cam Reddish never played defense, dog. That was not his, like, he was never, all right, yo, Cam, we need you to go out there and get a stop. And then he get to the Lakers, and oh yeah, he's going to be our defense stopper. I said, that's your defense stopper? Oh, y'all going to get cooked. So, like, the league is just weird like that, bro. They try to take players and make them into something that they're not, or they restrict guys who have game and say, like, perfect example, Towns. He never shot a 3 in college. Never shot a 3 in college. He said, I could do it. I just, that wasn't the role that I was assigned to. He gets to the NBA. Now you see him shooting threes. You're like, what the hell is this? He never did this. So it's part of that too. I would say it's a combination of those two things. The roles and the politics of basketball would suck. And, just the fact that habits, you do this in the backyard, but when you get in the game, you just don't do it. That's just what it is, man. But yeah, if you got something else you could say, you could get ahead. Okay. I didn't want to take up all the time. Go ahead.
Right, and this goes back to something else you guys were saying before about this is not a Mike Brown team. This is a Coach Tibbs team. I understand it was built towards the way he was thinking, especially last year. When they're more defensive oriented. But to me, as an employee, if my company come up with a policy, I have to adjust to it. So why can't the players be charged with adjusting to a new system? So I don't want to use it as an excuse,
Yeah, I mean, no, it's very valid. Like, you're a professional. This is your job. You should do it. But unfortunately, man, it goes back to habits. It goes back to egos, right? It goes back to I'm the highest paid player. Like, a lot of these things is all intertwined. And that's why guys get fired and traded all the time. Like, some things you just can't, it just is not a good match. And I hope that's not our case, because I like what Mike Brown's did up until the losing point, right? And I like Towns. I think Towns is the 3rd best center in basketball, So it is what it is, man. But yo, I appreciate you. If you ain't got none, if you got one last thing you want to ask or say, go ahead.
So based on this conversation here, I'm willing to bet that the reason our defense is suffering because the offense is a little bit more complicated than last year, so it's taken away from the defense. Far as in their minds and what they have to do on defense. That's the only thing, I guess.
I think there's something to that. Because especially for a guy like Towns or even Yabu, Yabu got to learn all 5 positions.
Yeah.
Just give Yabu one thing. Don't let him have to learn all these positions.
Right.
It makes no sense, So yeah, man. But I appreciate you though, Rock, man. Salute.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah, if somebody else say something crazy or whatever, anytime you if you want to call back, you could. That's an option. I'm not saying you have to, but to all the people, this is an example of what a callback looks like. All right?
Right. Okay, thanks, bro.
Big time salute.
All right.
Rock from the ATL calling back. So I'm gonna give y'all my take, man. I'm gonna give y'all my take. I think it's a load of crap, dog. Mitchell Robinson Mitchell Robinson, I don't know what the hell he's tweeting. I don't know if I don't see Shams, Mitchell Robinson has been traded to the Memphis Grizzlies if I don't see that, I'm going to say he does this every single year, y'all. And every time he does it, I do a video. Well, since I've been, doing content, I do a video or a live. And it's always, something that's going on with him. I'm starting to think that it's marketing, but then it can't be marketing, because if we're talking about marketing, then, there would be some sort of aim towards it, right? Where he's like, oh no, I don't want the smoke, but saying he wants to smoke. Like, this is the point I'm saying. How are you a celebrity, but your Twitter is blocked and private? Who does that? But I don't care about what people think. Well, then open up your Twitter. If you didn't care what people thought, then why do I got to go through great lengths to find out what Mitchell Robinson tweeted? Like, come on, dog. You should want the eyeballs on you. If this is marketing, this is not good marketing. And then what are you selling? So I think it's a load of crap. Now, my man Fritz came in here earlier. he says something that honestly makes the most sense in the chat. This was way before the show started. He says that he thinks he lost his friend. And there's a guy in the photo right here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. There's a guy in the photo, right? All right. I don't know who this guy is, right? But Fritz says, I'm not saying that he said he lost this guy. I don't know if this is a guy, right? I'm just saying Fritz says that's what he thinks these messages are for. This guy here, because he's in 2 of the photos. Okay, he got his kid. You know, this is him in the garden, right? And then this is, I think that might be, I don't know if that's the same guy. I don't know. Is that the celebrity? Maybe that's not the same guy. But this guy right here in the first photo, I'm not saying this is the guy, but what Fritz said to me makes the most sense. I forgot, this other guy's a celebrity. I don't remember his name. But that's what I think. I think it's possibly the friend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand. But since what I'm saying, the marketing side is crazy to me, because if it is for your friend, why do you got pictures of you at the garden? Or maybe he's at these games. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, Fritz says he felt like he lost somebody. So that's who it possibly, you know, could be. And what this is possibly about. I don't think it has anything to do with trades. When I first saw it, I put it in the chat, oh, he has to be trolling. But now that I think about it, trolls want attention, right? They want people to know it's them doing this. And if you don't want us to know the details about, you know, your friend passing and you want to grieve in peace, then why post this in public? And that's the weird stuff I don't get from this generation, dog. I'm from a different era in time. This right here, I don't do this. So that's my take. I think it's cap. Now he still could be getting traded. that doesn't mean that he won't get traded. But I don't think that there's nothing to this. He does this every year, man. It's always something. I think one time he said something, they won't let me play my game or something to that degree. Then we had to figure out who they was. You know, it's like, come on, dog. What are we talking about, bro? Man, so yeah, that's my Mitchell Robinson take, man. And I was going to talk about Karl Anthony Towns. That was going to be the #1 topic tonight. He said he was frustrated with the Knicks. And that was it, pretty much. It was a candid statement. But then he also followed up talking about winning. And I did the show early. Before I even seen that, I did the show earlier saying that I don't think that there's chemistry issues here. I don't believe it. I think the chemistry or whatever issues they have is tied to losing. But if they were winning, everything would be good. The fact that they're losing this bad, it just has a bad stain in the locker room, because he did follow up with the winning part, right? So yeah, if y'all want to talk about, you know, the Towns, you know, stuff, go ahead. How I feel about trading Karl Anthony Towns, I'm not on the trade Karl Anthony Towns bandwagon. I'm not. Just like I'm not on the Mitchell Robinson trade bandwagon, and it's for the same reason. It's not because I don't want to trade him, right? Anybody could go to get me better. So that's, you know, I don't have that philosophy. I don't have you would never hear me say we can never trade this guy. That will never happen. This is the same team that traded Patrick Ewing and Will Clyde Frazier. So in my opinion, anybody could be traded. Those guys should never be traded. Those are the darlings of the franchise. They should be here for 25 years and not have to play a game, but still get paid for what they did for the city. Ewing made New York a hot spot again. Yeah, we didn't get the championship, but do you remember what life was like before Ewing? So at the end of the day, if those two guys can get traded, anybody can get traded. But my point with Cat goes back to what I say about Mitch. Who are you going to get that's going to be just as good as Cat? if it's not Giannis or somebody better than him? Who are you going to get to replace him? I like Jaren Jackson Jr. Salute to the caller who said that earlier, but not for Towns. Hell no. Jaren Jackson ain't no second option on no championship team. Great defender. He ain't the second option. I think Towns has the potential to be that, at least more potential than Jaren Jackson. I want Jaren Jackson, but just not for Towns. I want Jaren Jackson to play with Towns. That's what I want. But maybe that's just asking for a lot. 646-995, call up. 646-995-8389, call up. Voice your opinion. Let me know how you feel. I'm really curious to know, but that's my take. I'm not trading, it's Cat. Let Mitch be Mitch. R.I.P. If he did lose someone. I seen someone say that he lost his coach, but I don't think that just happened though. I could have sworn he lost the coach before that, but it could be that, or it could just be memories of the coach. You feel me? I don't know. I'm not in the man's head, but unfortunately, we got to go through, cryptic tweets and hidden messages. I don't like stuff like that. I'm a practical dude. I'm a dude that's like, yo, I don't like you. And that's that. Salute the man saying, I see she said MR is a attention seeker. But it's a weird attention seeking because his account is private. I know I think his other accounts are open, but it's like Twitter is the place where the celebrities speak. Like that's the first spot we go to is X to go get it in your words. And I can't, only certain people are allowed to get it in his words. So I don't know, man. It's weird. I do get it that though the media could be annoying, especially in New York, but part of it is on the players as well, I feel like, because in real time, you could debunk some of the narratives. And a lot of players do. Like they'll go on X and say that's crap. Or they go do an interview, but you can go right on your X and debunk anything. So yeah, I'm still blown away, but big time salute to everybody who called up tonight. I do appreciate y'all, man. Great conversation, great show. Let's see. Let me see what Nick Yad talking about. Right, yeah, we know he took the coach in. No. I'm just saying, I thought the coach passed away before, though. I could have sworn the coach been passed away. So maybe he's missing the coach already. I don't know. Maybe somebody else passed away. I don't know. But you got pictures of the Knicks, and there's one guy in the photo. I don't think this is the coach, though. Hold on. I don't think this is this the coach? It might be. I don't know if that's the coach. I can't really tell who that is, to be honest. I don't know who that is in the photo. But is it the coach? Maybe. I thought the coach was an older guy. For some reason, because they showed the coach before, I thought the coach was an older guy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. So before I get to some calls, I'm gonna let you guys listen to some more messages. So before I get back to the content, I do want to let you guys know I created a new Linktree page, linktree.com/theobjectivefan. All you gotta do is go there, check it out. I got all types of stuff on there. You can send me a super chat. You can buy 82 Nights Journal, everything that I'm pushing, my Substack link, my YouTube link, my TikTok. If you want to connect with me more, want to get my email address, everything I'm pushing is directly on linktree.com/theobjectivefan. Definitely go check it out. Scan the barcode, link in the description, links everywhere, and you will be able to access more of me. Now I'll let you get back to the content. But before I do, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, like the video, so more people can check out the video. But also, if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Definitely, y'all, check out that Linktree. Linktree is king. It has all the sponsors. It has all the merch. It has the 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. It has everything on there, man. It has sponsored packages. Listen, all the things that you want to know about me, you can get it on Linktree/The Objective Fan. Big time salute to all the callers and all the new callers. Big time salute to all the new people in the chat. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I go live every single day. And when trades pop off and crazy things happen, we're going to be here discussing it first. So you got to make sure you subscribe and hit that like button and make sure you stay tapped in. And if you are a subscriber, like I always say, join the channel. You know, it comes with a lot of perks. We got a Discord server. It's called the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. We get it in 24/7 Knicks chat. I mean, it's lit. It's a members only chat. So I don't deal with no trolls, no craziness, no none of that. When you get in the chat, good people, good basketball conversation, and we talk all sports. Also, you get access to a lot of members-only content, the members-only live streams, the members-only live chats, the members-only video. I mean, I got well over 50 members-only videos. You can go through the catalog, check it out. A lot of content, discounts on merch. I mean, if you're feeling the 82 Nights, if you're feeling the merch, members get a discount on top of the price. So definitely go check that out as well. We will be back here tomorrow, okay? This Week Inside the Knicks podcast, right before the Dallas Mavericks game, 100%. Also, right after that Dallas Mavericks game, we will be doing a post-game call-up show to discuss the game right after the game. Be sure to look at the live section of the channel to go get those videos. To wrap up my last point, Mitchell Robinson, it's cap. He's not asking for a trade, okay? And listen, Knicks Nation, have a great night. And as always, let's go.